Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Party Wipe Gaming. I am Rindus, and once more we are playing Pyre. Where we had left off, we said our goodbyes to Hadwin and sent him off on his liberation rite with a very laughably easy competition against the accusers. Like, seriously, how did they even get up there? They were such pushovers, it wasn't even a joke. We'll start like we always do. We'll catch up on the lore. Black Basin. Go ahead, read it, pause it if you want it, because it's just location lore. Location lore. Hey, achievement unlocked, bookworm. Usually on these big catch-up ones, like I said, if you guys are keen on it, you can hit the pause button and catch up. Because this is all stuff that we generally know, it's just that backlog of information that they're throwing at you. Alright. I think that's everything. Nope, there's some in here. Information on the Nightwings. Yeah, it's all largely information we knew. The Nightwings exist to be the ones to test everyone. The accusers are picked by blah blah blahs, and Volfred's here to talk to us. Following Hadwin's liberation, you find Volfred smoking his pipe, his eyes averted. He looks up and smiles as you approach. Hello, my boy. Excellent work back there. Thank you for your perseverance. Though, I was just reflecting on how very fortunate I've been in all of this. Not just me, but really, all of us who have had a chance to stand with Hadwin here. As is admittedly a somewhat desperate plan. Currently at 50% though, so it's not really desperate. We got a pretty even chance of winning as we do losing. It was vital to me, should the Nightwings rise again, that it be under proper care and guidance. I was just thinking how well Hadwin served in that capacity. Whatever is to be the outcome of all of this, no doubt his presence shall be missed. My agents and I, we were unsure of him at first. A common boy like that, completely unacquainted with the rites. But in the end, I felt that he was worth a shot. Someone like him, sincere, determined, with loyal friends, and desperate to get home. Those qualities spoke volumes. Then he falls silent for a time. I have every faith that he shall strive on our behalf now in the Commonwealth. And it is my hope that he yet finds the one he sought. You and Volfred speak a little more of Hadwin for now. You are left wondering what shall become of him in the Commonwealth. He'll probably do well like Rookie and Tizo. No, I'm not that worried about him. Come on, grab the mushrooms. There you go. Alright, so now we gotta bide our time. Also, like, the stars were getting really weird. They're disappearing. The big thing was they were disappearing, and our chances of completing rites are getting more and more limited, and basically he's like, I don't think everyone's getting out of here. You know, and so we just have to really decide who's going to be the most important to stay and who has to go. Good morning, everyone. We are at the mercy of the stars, and none can say how soon they'll shine for us again. Let us recover for a while at Moonlight Alcove and decide how to proceed. Also, nobody is still addressing this constant rain. Like, I know it's just me who notices it, but it's like, it has been raining non-stop, no matter where we're going, it's raining, and nobody is like, hey, it's raining a lot. Nobody to talk to, so we'll bide our time. Best make yourselves as comfortable as possible here for the time, Nightwings. The rites ought to commence again before we know it. Until then, be well. Thus, you and your companions remain on the mountaintop, waiting for the stars to shine again. The cycle of the rites is ending. The news that Volfred and the lone minstrel revealed to you now threatens to disrupt the group's resolve. Who most deserves their freedom? Can there be any hope for your revolutionary plan to change the Commonwealth if too few exiles manage to return? These questions hang like a fog over you and your companions as you linger there on Mount Elodiel. For now, the exiles of the Nightwings vow to stick together, for as many opportunities as they shall have. Many moons pass. One cold evening, Volfred finds you off on your own. Well, my boy, it's time once more. Come see. Volfred indicates the sky, and through the snow you see that he is right. Soon, all of your companions are gathered. Volfred regards the group in his steady manner. As you all know, I have refrained from participating in the rites myself. This was a long-held choice of mine for a variety of reasons. Chief among those reasons is so that I might direct our plan, free from unwanted attention, both from our adversaries here and those who would oppose us in the Commonwealth. Another reason is my past experience conducting the rites. It did not end on good terms. Before my time, the Nightwings comprised 3 exiles. Brighton, former exile of the Nightwings who conducted the rites alongside Orelek and Irissa and Orelek. Little Tizo was with them as well, still learning in their ways. After Brighton regained his freedom in the liberation rites, the Nightwings took me in. A story for another time, but for one thing, I had capacity to read the ancient book. Anyway, when next we earned our way to the liberation rite, Orelek was anointed for return. He had long been in exile. His horns were beginning to show. We prevailed. Little Tizo snuffed the accuser's pyre. Thus Orelek earned his freedom. However, just as the shimmering pool was to engulf him, Irissa, she shoved him from the precipice and took her freedom in his stead. Oh. Well, that's news. But somehow you're getting blamed. She perished, of course. Only the anointed can transcend the shimmer pool. But she thought the warnings were myth and paid the price. She was always restless. I presumed Orelek perished too. To survive a fall from Mount Elodiel, I was left alone. Subsequently, I made no attempts to reassemble the Nightwings, knowing that such treachery, such harm was even possible as part of this ordeal. I, frankly, still do not hold Irissa entirely at fault for what transpired. I hold instead the Commonwealth responsible, for it put us in this desperate situation. That's a bit of a stretch, dude. And I resist the urge to think the right may partially be to blame as well for pitting brother against brother, sister against sister. Volfred breathes in a deep sigh. Now I see that Orelek yet lives, at a time when our plan is already in motion. And even the stars are fading, perhaps a signal that the scribes themselves know that the Nightwings are divided, and that they do not approve. But I choose to take it as a sign that we must act. The scribes have put us in a set of circumstances where each one of us may rise to the occasion. The Nightwings in our plan need all the help that they can get, and so I have made a decision which I wish to announce here to you all. In the name of the Nightwings and Rita, by your leave, I would conduct the rites again. Long have my skills languished in the matter. I admit, although I trust I shall regain them soon enough. While I once vowed never to conduct the rites again, our present situation calls for all our resources to be brought to bear. So if I may be of use during the rites to come, I shall avail myself. That's all. Now then, our reader shall determine where we are headed come first light. Volfred bows his head to everyone, while the others exchange looks, then, one by one, salute him in turn. Volfred stands ready to conduct the rites again. Welcome him back. Alright. Achievement unlocked. Gather the band. Alright. Once more, the several stars shine bright in the night sky, revealing several paths for you to pursue towards salvation. The stars themselves await the will of the Nightwings. Choose the path towards salvation. One on the Rogue Star, huh? Alright, so that's more Pyrehearts. Withdrawn. And that's Chastity. So, Chastity's in the lead right now. Pyrehearts and the Withdrawn are down low. Dissidents are rising up too. Oof. So we only get 2 shots at this. So we can either expand a little more. I don't know if he has anything else though. Oh, wrong one. There might be more story for Gilman. You know, I really don't mind them showing up in the last fight. They weren't very difficult. So let's see what we got for the Pyrehearts again. I see it's time we meet again with Sir Deluge and the Pyrehearts. We can make for the Isle of Calmer at first light, my boy. Let us recover through the night, for now it is too late to do much else. Nobody wants to talk again, alright.
I do so hate to thusly contact you, O reader. Yet an awful rumor reached me recently that you have within your retinue a traitor.
No.
To the Nightwings and the Commonwealth alike. But you would never harbor such a traitor, now would you? I trust your time within the downside would have taught you that.
Right. That's random. You mean, Volfred then? You rise after a fitful night of slumber. Somehow the voice, which thus far has reached you only in the rites, has found its way into your sleep as well. You shake free of it. The time at Moonlight Alcove has made everyone restless. The group is eager to set forth at your command. Maybe there wasn't story to this one. I wonder if I made a bad choice in not pursuing somebody else for a change. Hopefully not. Oh, Sky Explorer achievement unlocked. Again, we return to the Isle of Calmer, hidden in the storms. I have met very few who know of it at all, much less have walked upon its stones and sands. The disconcerting tales of the demise of Calmer Rockcaller, who met his end there on that isle. The imps that swarm and breed across the place today seem not to mind. Having paid witness to the rites firsthand, they have become rather obsessed with it. I sometimes wonder if it is more difficult to conduct the rites with such a boisterous audience. May the Pyrehearts find their way shortly, so that the imps may have the contest they desire. Yeah. Gilman suspects you may find something of value. Shay believes this route should be clear if you wish to pursue your vocations. Let's get some vocations, because I think we can do some route training. That'll be good. And somebody to talk to. Oh, it's just Volfred. Real quick. Aha, Gilman could use some personal training. So could Volfred. Maybe I'll just have him have Volfred do a rite and get some points back. Afterward, final thoughts. Got an alphabetical index. Oh, must have gotten it finished. As an exile of the downside, as the reader of this book, and as conductor of the rites, you are engaged now in a cycle which has lasted since the dawn of this age. Here, within this part of the book, is offered summary of all key figures, locales, terms, astral phenomena you shall encounter, either firsthand or in passing on your path. To know the history of the downside and the rites is to prepare yourself to walk the path towards enlightenment and then to liberty itself. Should you be free again, remember, reveal not the rites themselves, nor the existence of this book. Okay. Okay, so it's a glossary. Oh, there's still more. Oh my god, there's still more? Okay, yeah, we know all of this. Why are we getting a... So yeah, this is just all information that we've already gotten. It's just kind of like, hey, here's a glossary of the things again. Alright, come on. You know what? I'll do this off camera. It's going to take up a lot of time. There. Volfred appears to have finished sealing some sort of document. He smiles as he approaches you. Hello, my boy. Was just on my way out to make a drop. Report a bit of progress our supporters on the other side should like to know. It is not clear to you, as yet, exactly how Volfred is able to communicate with the agents of the Commonwealth. We have our ways of making certain that such messages manage to make their way to whom they need to reach. Most of the time, at least. It's not exactly the most dignified of methods, but the messenger imp is as hard-working as the rest of us, or dare I say more so. Most imps lack the capacity to do that job. They, of course, cannot traverse the outer boundaries of the downside, but they can squeeze much closer than any of us. Volfred offers to tell you more of this process. It seems that he has been using certain imps to relay messages to his agents in the Commonwealth for some time now. From that point, we depend on certain other means. A trafficker like Rookie would likely be familiar with them. Then my agents intercept the messages as they arrive. The messages are coded in the off chance they reveal themselves before unwanted eyes. But even still, my agents put themselves in great peril there, supporting our cause and our plan. Still 50. I could not ask for a more dedicated bunch. A shame we cannot meet them, separated as we are. If we succeed in our endeavors, it shall be thanks in no small part to them. They have identified hundreds of citizens grown loyal to our cause, found hidden corners where they can speak freely. Their goal is to grow in numbers while remaining safe. For we cannot resist the Commonwealth if too few citizens stand with us, whether due to apathy or fear or lack of willingness to see our nation as we do. Some of these agents I have known for many, many years, since long before my exile. Many were former students from my days of teaching Commonwealth doctrine. It was clear then among us who among us did not take the common view. These days I report to them our progress, and they in turn report theirs back. From that assessment, I update the estimation of our plan's success. Our chances of success increase substantially each time we liberate one of our own, but those loyal to us in the Commonwealth slowly gather strength, regardless knowing of our efforts. Thus, we do inspire each other, not unlike the dynamics which I see among the Nightwings here. Now, good afternoon then, Rita. I have a delivery to make. He strides out the wagon bearing the sealed message. Let's check on Cassandra. Once more, you have returned to me. What is it, Reader? Oh, not lovely Reader this time? What's on your mind, girl? You know, my lovely Reader, I must admit that I did not expect your little followers to be quite so receptive to instruction as thus far they have proved. I know not whether they owe it all to you, or have somewhat more to them than I was first inclined to think. In any case, however, I am pleased that they are not entirely disgraceful. I like to keep my exceptions well in check, seeing as I have been thus expelled until the end of time, so it is pleasant when those expectations are exceeded every now and then. Although I cannot recall when last that was. But the best part of all is But the best part of all of this is there are brief times in which you visit me in my domain. I know you cannot for long. This damned crystal in which I am enthralled shall see to that. Though you have perhaps surmised whenever it decides that one of your little friends is worthwhile enough, I can offer them a trial, and likewise I can offer you a chat. Sometimes I think as you achieve those trials of mine, perhaps it does something to trim the length of my eternal banishment. Eternity being what it is, however, perhaps not. Still, if the trophies of those blasted scribes are worth something to you, then all you need is to brave my trials, and they can be yours, and perhaps there's good in it for me as well. And something changes in her, and she changes the subject. I've likely said too much. I'm not to influence you in your use of the Beyonder Crystal. It is not there to be tampered with by anyone, including me. Forget what I said. So you want me to smash it? Got it. Until our next appointment. Alright, survey the Barb Reef. You volunteer to survey the dark waters around the Black Wagon together with Shay and Bertrude. Oh, can we go now, mister? Let's go, let's go. The search turns up nothing of note, though wandering with Shay and Bertrude provides reprieve from a long day on the road. Together you return to the wagon in somewhat better spirits, and you have time remaining with which to may pursue your vocations. Oh, thank you, dogs. Just no filter. Alright, so Mentor and Gilman can get his. This knight is always keen to take even the barest scraps of wisdom, Master Reader. You and Sir Gilman review what observations you have made thus far about the various triumvirates you have confronted in your journey. He has keen insights about some of them. This knight wonders at times about why we are here, and which forces have transpired to bring us here together. Has Under King Horus himself taken an interest in this noble quest? After using his slash, Gilman can use it again to instantly return to his previous position. Using his slash, Gilman instantly recovers all of his stamina. Ooh, that's a nice one. Thankful is this knight that our adversaries, for the most part, are much braver and less shameful than the Pyrehearts. Them he misses not. Well, I got good news and bad news for you, Gilman. We gonna go fight him. Wagon comes to a sudden stop after a near miss with someone or something that got right in its path. At first you see no sign of whomever or whatever it was, but then a voice rings out from off the side of your path. A friendly yet somehow aggravating tone leaves little room for question as to who it is. Hey guys, so maybe watch where you're going a bit more next time, I guess. You must have scared Dad half to death. I mean, just look at him. But it's good running into you guys like this because I got for you a really special deal. We got some pretty out there stuff on hand, and it's been slowing us up a bit, to be completely honest here. Something about them, I don't know. But Dad just hasn't been himself. But once we open shop, why, these little numbers, they're going to go flying off the shelves. And you can have first dibs. All you gotta do is give us a lift, because you're headed to the Isle of Kelmer, right? Just drop us off when you get there, okay? The Black Wagon does not provide for you the most spacious accommodations, but it may have enough room to load Falcon Ron. Barely. At least for the short remainder of the trip. On the other hand, you sense troubling energy from whatever strange artifacts he's transporting right now and wonder whether you should get involved. Yeah, we're gonna take him. Tell him to get in. Though your fellow exiles exchange cautious looks, you invite Falcon Ron to climb aboard. We have no reason to doubt him. Oh, great. Thanks, guys. I'll just squeeze right in, just... He does not. Dad, come on, put your back into it already. Eventually, Falcon Ron manages to get on board, and you prepare to set forth again. Falcon Ron joins you. Welcome aboard for now. After what felt like an interminable trip, during which Falcon Ron did not even once cease to speak of matters relevant only to him, you reach your destination. Anyway, thanks guys, and remember what I said, these singers I got here, you got dibs on them. If you come visit me and Dad, that is, and now we'll be going, so be seeing you, okay? Whether from Falcon Ron's ceaseless drivel or the ill effect of his cargo, everyone is feeling out of sorts. Oof, -5 glory? Jesus. That's not good. Shay. Shay seems to be talking to the Black Wagon's walls again, though this time something seems to have come over her. Little brother, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Wow. You are unsure whether to check in with her or leave her be. She is acting rather odd. Let's talk to her. Though Shay is clearly capable of surviving on her own, you do worry for her, and in this case, make an attempt to reach out to her. Oh, hi, mister. I don't think I saw you there just now, and so my little brother here and we were just talking for a little while. Well, I was the one doing the talking. Why, my little brother, he's just a wagon wall, so he cannot respond. He can't respond, but he can listen, and he listens very well. Now, I'd like to go back to my conversation here with him, if you don't mind. And you're welcome to stay, though, if you like. It seems Shay is doing all right after all. You decide to take Shay up on her invitation and keep listening to her conversation with the wagon wall, her little brother, as she calls it. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I remember. It's that they always said that there was something wrong with me, but they wouldn't really tell me what. They just said that I was moon-touched. But what's that? Those deemed impaired by Commonwealth standards or very different in a native sense. Oh, negative sense, excuse me. They just called her weird. So then, the scribes, they called me here. They were the ones who brought me here, not those people. They were so cruel. They were always so cruel. I didn't have a little brother at the time. No one that I recall, really, although so much of it back then, I can't tell how much of it I dreamt. Most of it, I didn't want it to be true. But I remember that they threw me out. They decided that they would throw me out and let the scribes take care of me. They said the scribes, they would take care of me. It was so very quiet here. I was all alone again, although I think I liked it more being alone down here than being alone back there. Everybody's alone down here, and so it makes me feel less alone somehow. Back there, I would sometimes see families, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, but here, there was hardly anyone at all. But I knew that I was closer to the scribes. I knew that they were in the sky above, and I did search for them up there, you know? And then one night, I found him. I saw the stars, and they were falling to the ground, and I thought, why is it the scribes themselves are crying? Are they sad? And maybe they are sad for me? Well, that was when I first saw you, little brother. With your help, I would get closer to the scribes. That way maybe they could answer all my questions, don't you think? But I'm so very glad I found you and the others. I'm finally not alone. I'm finally not alone. And more importantly, I think sometimes I even feel that way, that I'm not alone. Maybe as we get closer, maybe I will get to feel that way more often, being here or being anywhere with you and all my friends. She falls silent. Though you were concerned for her at first, you sense that now she is at peace. She wanders off, faintly smiling. You sense you have a better understanding of her now. Yay? Alright, so let's see what he's got. Hey guys, thanks again for helping me and Dad back there. We really owe you one. And so, as promised, I got something really, really good in stock for you right here. He reveals several artifacts. 100% more stamina. Banish returns. let's, aimed while grasping the orb. It cannot be cast. So that one's actually kind of useful sounding. Emanate with energy that cannot possibly be completely healthy. Nice, huh? You guys got first dibs on these bad boys, and I can tell you what, they're going to go fast. Yeah. Alright, let's get this. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Let's get this rite started. You stand before the bizarre outcroppings in the Isle of Kalmir. The sky darkens, and in the distance you hear the sound of gibbering creatures growing louder. The sound of it is unnerving enough that your fellow exiles remain quiet, their eyes affixed to the stars above. Soon, something in the sky above begins to stir. Wow, a lot of demons there, dude. Proceed to the right. Well, that was new. I was like, what was going on? Why wasn't it moving?
Reader, or should I say deceiver?
Whoa.
For I detect another exile in your ranks. The exile Volfred Sandalwood himself, that cursed sap. I ought have known he was behind all this. He has no love for our sacred tradition. Yet you would heed his poisoned words over mine own? I thought that we were friends. Then fine.
Thought we were
Let
friends.
us return to a more formal distance.
Ouch, I'm sorry. You? Again, you come to torment us? You almost got our hopes up last time. Not this time. The Pyrehearts. Let us show them what the Nightwings can do. Rita, my boy, let us confer a moment here. I am returned now to the rites, a tradition I had once disavowed. And now that I've donned the raiments, the voice knows I am here. It is no matter, really, for our plan is well in motion. All that remains for us is to prevail. I shall aid you and the others in this task best I can. Let us see whether these old limbs of mine are still of use. So, quick tutorial.
And there he is at last, alive and well. I know that you can hear me, Sandalwood. You're causing quite a stir out in the Commonwealth. You plant your little seeds of discontent. Know that your designs at sowing chaos shall not be tolerated here.
Shift to blink.
Now, good evening to you.
Okay. Spawn sapling. Okay. T to proceed. Now then, Nightwings. I look forward to conducting with you all, if and when, of course, the reader calls for us to stand as a triumvirate together.
Go on, then.
So we'll do... Show ability.
Jodariel.
We're gonna need all that extra HP. Amitha, and we'll have Volfred on the other end. Equipping Volfred with a talisman from your cargo will make him stronger in the rites. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to give him something, didn't I? Hey, good thing we have this thing.
Volfred, it is done.
Oh, I'm ready for them. We are not afraid of you, especially not this night. Worm Knights, attack! Let's do it.
Now begin.
Wow, seriously? There you go. What?
Your pyre is the first to falter. Spectacular! The pyre's flames grow weak. Such chaos.
Oh, okay. Well,
Unfortunate.
I was in the middle of dashing him, but I guess he'll get a slice on me.
What happened there? Thoroughly banished. That Sir Deluge did.
Oh, they are super fast.
Flames.
Nope, you can't jump through that. Yeah. They're just gonna ignore it.
United in banishment. Verily,
Verily.
a brave
Okay.
and unexpected act from Sir Deluge.
So that shot's gonna always miss, apparently.
Seize the orb. Pyrehearts banished to the last.
Nope.
Alas for Dodariel. No sign of the Pyrehearts for now.
Volfred, come on.
An opportunity. Glory to the scribes. A rude predicament for the Pyrehearts. Jodariel
Nope, still made it.
doused the adversary's flames.
Alright. Nope.
Your pyre weakens.
There's no reaction time to that. They're moving so fast.
Too bad for that one. That was the last of them. Jodariel plunged into their pyre. The rite is nearly ended.
Nope, I missed.
Sir Deluge did fling himself upon the flames. Somebody get the orb.
what?
And it is done.
I was gonna say, where did it go? I couldn't get in there.
Nightwings prevail.
Alright, we got it. That's
Their
what matters.
fire burns, whilst that of their adversaries is but ash. The rite is done.
Now then, if you're quite finished making sport of us, then we shall slither away in humiliating disgrace. So, thanks. Well, at least he's a spineless coward.
Scribes bless
Now.
us with their ways.
And Jody's mastered. The right should have me think that I have nothing left to learn. Whether that is a falsehood or contradiction, I am yet uncertain. Nonetheless, I shall press on for the limits of my mastery. Always have exceeded my grasp, and I expect they always shall. Okay. After rushing to lunge forward, Jody can rush again.
Praise be to Solium.
Yeah. Praise to that guy.
That
That's
Volfred
it?
always was a little slow to pick things up.
It's been a while since my last outing in the rites, begging for your continued patience as I recollect the way. If Volfred is banished, a sapling automatically spawns near his pyre until he returns. That's helpful. So once per rite, it'll restore 10 instead of take away like that one item. Maybe the sapling will be helpful.
Of old 100 miles. Until the stars align.
Back at the Black Wagon, you're taking some time to recover after thwarting the Pyrehearts in a solid performance when Volfred approaches. The Nightwings are in capable hands these days, my boy. Thank you for your continued efforts, given all the challenges we face. The rites may be ended, but we still have time to achieve our plan, especially if you continue to prevail like that. Come, let's see whom we shall square against in the when next the stars align. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. Gaze into the darkness of night. Seek your destination. Triesta, Jomur, Milithi. Well, I know which one we're not going to. It's Milithi. Hey, 53%. Alright, Chastity's still up. Dissidence. And Essence. Well, we could do some more Shay story. Or we could do some more... Let's help Shay out. I know it's not really going to help us. But it's going to... The stars reveal to you a path to the nest of Triesta, where the rites shall soon continue. Come morning, your travels shall continue. For now, everyone needs rest. And so do we, because that has been enough for this this episode. Thank you all for watching. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Be sure to share this channel with your friends and have them subscribe as well. If you got any suggestions for other games we could be playing, or you just want to tell us how bad we are at conducting the rites, feel free to comment down below. I love reading any comments, and every comment I try and respond to at least some of them. Yeah, that's what I was going for. Thank you all for watching again. I have been Rindis, and until next time, I will see you all later. Bye-bye.